Hey everybody, we are back with another review, and today I'm doing my top 5 smoking tip variations. So without further ado, let's hop right into this review. Now, before we hop into this, let's say all of these can still be bought right now. So if you like any of the ones that I'm showing off here, you should be able to find any of these on the market right now. So with that being said, let's hop into our first one, which is going to be the brand you all know, Raw. Love the Maestro cone tips. Now these are basically perforated cone tips that you can roll yourself on like a nice cotton type stock paper, real nice quality paper. Love this pack of tips. Amazing if you want to roll your own cones or if you have a cone rolling machine. These Maestro Raw cone tips are going to be a must for your repertoire for sure. Next is going to be the Elements Perforated Tip. Now, I do like white tips. They're not always like, tan or hemp colored tips. When I go for a nice white tip, I like the Elements tips. They're a little bit thinner and they're perforated. I like the perforated ones for sure. The Elements tips, again, are a little bit more of a thinner type tip. So you don't have to worry about it putting a lot of resistance against your rolling paper. So yeah, a nice cheap 1-pack Elements rolling paper tips. Grab these up. The perforated ones are my favorite. I like the perforated. Any tip that's perforated is amazing because it just gets the party started a little faster. Next is going to be these quintessential organic hemp coated maxi pack tips, which is basically a book's worth of tips. It's an amazing little variety of tips. They got 4 per page. They're a little bit thicker variety, I should say, the card quality stock. But I like the fact sometimes I have a heavier quality stock tip, and that's why I keep these in my smoker's box. The heavier quality stock tip, it goes well with these other types of thinner tips, cotton tips. It's just a different variety, a different type of tip. And plus, it comes in this huge fat pack. You can literally make a stop motion book out of this whole little tip pack right here. So next is going to be these Raw Authentic Pleasure tips. Now, these are some old school tips that they still sell, but these are basically a non-perforated white tip. And it's a little bit thicker quality stock. It's a little bit heavier quality than the Elements one, but it's a non-perforated variety, and it's a wider tip. And that's another thing too. I do like a wider tip because it gives me, with my fat fingers, a little bit more of something to grab onto versus something like this where I gotta like, you know what I mean? I got a nice hearty tip to hold on to here. So if you can see, as you can see here, it is a little bit of a bigger, wider tip. So I do like these raw wide tips. Love the brand, the Glass brand, and their tips are pretty decent too. So they definitely stay in my smoker's box. Next is going to be the Raw pre-rolled tips. Basically, it's a tip that you don't need to roll. You just pop it right in. And I love how they come in these. There's 21 of these in a pack. And basically 1 pack is usually around $1, and it'll last you pretty much a month. I mean, you can get a month or a little more than a month depending on how much you smoke. But I love the pre-rolled tips. Sometimes it's nice just to take a nice little pack of tips with you. Look how thin that is. When you're out rolling around, you don't have to bring a pack like this. You can bring a pack like this, and they're already rolled. And all you need is your papers and a roller, or you can roll it by hand and just slide it right in. But the pre-rolled tips are definitely a must in your smoking repertoire. Always have pre-rolled tips on hand. You never know if you need to roll a fast one or what. You know what I'm saying? And having some pre-rolled tips around definitely help out in that. So those are my top 5 smoking tip varieties. If you have any other ones that you guys have tried that you like better than the ones I named, let me know down in the comments below. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want more content like this, subscribe for more. I do smoking reviews every single day, so be on the lookout for that, and have a great rest of your day.